Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to the inaugural crypto stream. As I said, I'm gonna change the stream as soon as it turns into a video and put it on um my crypto channel. Hey Edna, what's up?
Hey, Monty, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm okay, just here, so much to do to start off. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Hey, happy Eclipse Day, Beaker. Did you get to see the eclipse? Because you should have had about 80% or so coverage in
In
Ottawa,
St.
even
Louis?
though
Oh,
yeah, in
oh,
Ottawa, because
sorry.
Beaker is in Ottawa. I know that the path of 100% coverage of the eclipse was a little bit south of Ottawa.
Mhm.
So I wonder if how much you saw. How about you, Edna? How much of the eclipse did you see?
I didn't see very much. I didn't have glasses, and so it was just kind of cloudy. I didn't really see anything.
Okay, I saw the full 100% because
Nice.
I went to an area. You know what? Literally every parking lot that I drove by that was a decent size was packed. All the malls packed with
Really?
people with like those foldable chairs. People were on school grounds, where the bleachers are on the fields
So
watching.
funny. Mm.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I thought, Beaker. You had to drive south for 100% coverage. So around Cornwall, you could see it 100%. It was pretty cool. I mean,
Cool.
like I said, I won't be able to see it again, something like that, if I live in the same area for another 20 years.
Okay.
So
Y-
it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was nice. Sorry, you know what? I have to apologize. My brain is a little mush because it's the end of the like a 10-hour day and just taxes. But
Yeah,
I'm
no problem. It's all good. It's all good. Welcome everybody. Let me say hello. Nolabu, Queen Mommy
yeah, go right
Longlegs,
ahead.
Marie, Random Fish, hi there, Wig, Sandra. We also have a sense of wonder, Beaker. I think that's Vouchin. How you doing, Vouchin? What's going on? All right, so I don't even know where to start, Edna. Well, how would you, if you had a friend, what would you tell them about crypto?
Well, I would start with what it is, and I mean, it could be so many things, but right now is, um, how's the best way to say it? Because it's not really money, right? It's not a true
No,
currency. It's kinda more similar to, a stock where it kinda represent a part of a project um, like a crypto, what's the full word? Crypto, not currency, but crypto technology? I can't think of the
yeah,
word,
you could
but,
say it like
like
that. Yeah,
yeah, it's just a part of, like, whatever. So if you take Bitcoin well, maybe Bitcoin isn't the best example, but if you take something like Avalanche, like a actual blockchain, and then people can build upon it, so there's different layers to it. Um so it's like the money you can trade is that aspect of it, but it's also like it has actual utility to it where people have ideas to where you can use it as like a key or yeah, basically like a key for different websites or just in many different ways you can use it to kind of like simplify technology. I like the way you can send money instantly. My favorite part of crypto.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it can be used a whole lot of ways. If you want to have an official definition, cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency secured by cryptography. So you have like a blockchain that's the backbone.
There we
Um,
go.
the original cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, of course, and then back in the
Mhm.
day, there were a whole host of others. Typically, Litecoin was almost as big as Bitcoin. Like how long
Really?
ago? Like 7 years ago. Yeah, Litecoin was the number two cryptocurrency after Bitcoin.
Okay.
Yeah, back
You
in
know what? Like,
2017.
yeah, I'm really excited about it, but I'm really a novice. Like, I know a lot probably for like the average person, but still, when it comes to crypto, is there so much to know?
Hmm. Yeah, Bitcoin is. I think. Which country uses a Bitcoin? Like some countries
Was it
actually.
Brazil?
Yeah, El Salvador is the first
Oh,
one. Second
okay.
was Central African Republic. So only two countries in the world believe Bitcoin to be genuine legal tender. So El
Oh, I was
Salvador
way
and
off.
Central African Republic. You're thinking that there are certain countries that have their own Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, so that's the other thing, like, so the big, I guess, draw to cryptocurrency is that it's decentralized, where, you don't have
Mhm.
governments, and that's the theory, right? That, it's not controlling your money. But I think we saw, I think it was whatever, there some aspect of, like, cryptocurrency was, like, hide right before, the Ukraine war popped off. I think people were like, because of their currency losing value so quickly,
Yeah,
they
they put
started
in
buying
crypto. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was, blockchains that were talking about, canceling or limiting, transactions or whatever from Ukraine, so we saw very
Yeah.
quickly how, even this decentralized money could be, controlled.
Yeah, pretty much. So crypto isn't real money, but you can convert it to money pretty much except for those two countries that recognize it as real money. It's not your typical fiat. When I say fiat, I mean like your typical centralized bank system currency that you know as what we use to buy and sell things.
Right, but that could be, quickly changing
It
with,
is.
like, the math. Yeah.
Yeah, I've told people in about 20 to 40 years, you could expect that cryptocurrency will
That long?
keep up on fiat. It could be sooner, but I'm very conservative with my stuff.
Okay.
Because how long is crypto? When did Bitcoin officially come out? Wasn't it like the mid 2000s? Let
Perhaps,
me
I'm
let
not
me make
sure.
sure. Bitcoin started in which year? It was 2009. Was
Okay.
created by Nakamoto, right? And back then it was worth fractions of a cent. Could you imagine? People were mining this stuff back then. I heard these stories about people in 2011 mining Bitcoin off their shitty laptop, and now all that Bitcoin's worth like 100 million, $200 million. Could you
Oh my
imagine in your
goodness.
spare time?
I wouldn't know what to do with myself. And it's all long-term capital gains.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's incredible how things are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah, there
have
are
you
Bitcoin ATMs. I've seen them. They're
I
all over the
haven't
place.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen. I heard of them with, like, scam fish, like, a lot of scammers use crypto, right? So they have people, use a Bitcoin ATM, but I haven't actually seen them.
Yeah, there was actually this lady, I think in England, got caught with like, what was it, like 100 million worth of crypto because she was money laundering. She was washing
Yeah.
dirty money, right? This was in the news a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago. So it does, and Monero, the cryptocurrency called Monero was super known for that. Like if you had Monero, it was known as the scam coin because it
Really?
was super anonymous. Yeah, because
I had a,
remember
coworker tell me
Monero.
about it.
Yeah, because Monero has privacy enhancing technologies
Yeah.
that hide the transactions. So a lot of scammers loved Monero, and they would even use these websites to commandeer your computer to mine Monero for them. I remember that like many years ago because Monero
Oh,
wasn't really
wow.
worth much back then, but now
Mhm.
it's worth like a pretty good amount of money.
Mhm. So do you think there's, like, any room left to mine crypto, or do you think that's
And
kinda
no, I
dead?
think that is done. Like even when
Okay.
I was thinking of mining crypto back in like 2018, 2019, it was even dead then. And the
Oh, and that's, like,
halving is
6
coming
years
up in
ago now.
yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
halving is coming up in 11 days, so it's even gonna be worse 11 days from now. Wig says, "Okay, so let's start with the basics. What is a blockchain?" Okay,
Right.
wow, okay, I guess we will start, with the basics. Okay, so if I would say what is a blockchain, so it's a distributed database that maintains a continuously growing list of ordered records called blocks. So pretty much you have a blockchain and
Like
the
a ledger,
typical
right?
yeah, it's like a ledger. So the typical way to earn would mine. And when people say mine crypto, it means that your computer is doing these super redundant calculations,
Yeah.
and then from that you would earn rewards, which is called the cryptocurrency itself.
And also, it's like the idea is that there's not any one or two like it's public, right? So
Hmm.
you're verifying transactions from all over the place. So
Yes.
you might try to send a transaction and it needs like 60 verifications or X amount of verifications before it actually go through to like help secure the transaction, and all that's recorded in the blockchain, right?
Exactly. So everything is public on most coins. Like you can see people's transactions, you can see how much they're holding in which wallet. So you can see where there's certain whales that will have like $5 billion worth of one coin. You
Oh
can
my
all see
goodness.
that everything is transparent. I can even show you right now. What do you guys think about meme coins? I'm a meme coin specialist, Queen Mammy Longlegs. So that's all I do. Meme coins is iffy because I would say it can be akin to gambling in the way where you never know which coin is going to explode because every day I Google meme coin list and then I take a look at the coins that have exploded overnight. And it's always these freaking random ass coins. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to know that coin was gonna go like four hundred
Right?
percent overnight? Like what the hell?
That's
How am I? It's like so random. So
right.
coin on coin in the past day doubled its value. How the hell was
Which
I
coin?
supposed Conan coin?
Oh, Conan.
You know what?
Okay.
I should show this. I should. Okay. All right. So
Yeah,
let's
go right
explain
ahead.
this. Yeah, let's explain this. So pretty much, Bitcoin is still the number one coin.
Mhm,
That might change in time, but I don't think so. Ethereum is catching up like
mhm.
big
So
time.
maybe we should
Dude.
explain it like this, where we have Bitcoin and then essentially every other coin is an altcoin, right?
Yes. Yes.
And but then you have meme coins, which is a type of altcoin,
Hmm.
like a subset of the
Yes.
altcoins.
And they are so random. Like you never truly know. Well, you can kind of know which one is gonna
I think Trump,
go.
right? Jesus, right?
Yeah, the Jesus
Have
coin.
some.
Well, those are the coins that I'm thinking are gonna go somewhere. All right, so let me show you guys. So pretty much, I'm on CoinGecko right now, and look at this. The largest gainers. How the hell am I supposed to know that coin was gonna gain 109?
109%.
Weirdo coin gained 160%. So some people are actually doing right now these days is they're getting coins. They wait till they get maybe 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200%, and then they get rid of them. And that's how they make their money. So let's say they put in 10 grand. You put in, maybe you span your coins out, each coin, 10 coins get $1,000 each. You wait till a
Mhm.
coin maybe gets a gain of like 30, 40, 50%, and then you sell it off, and then you have that money, and then you keep doing it that way. You keep compounding your money.
Yeah,
Some
that's a
people,
cheat or that's a plan.
it is a plan, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah, pretty much this is the meme coin list. These are
Mm.
all meme coins right here.
But essentially, if you're looking at them on this list, then they're already hit, right?
Yeah, they already hit, and I don't think they're gonna make that much gains, except in certain specific situations, such as like when Christmas comes. You usually notice how when Christmas comes, we have like
The Santa
explosion.
Claus rally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we typically have a rally, yeah, in and around Christmas time. So watch out, people.
Mhm.
But once a coin has gained like 100% to 400%, you can put your money in and you might make some money, but I think the gains already happened, the moves already happened, so don't bother
Yeah.
anymore.
You
If
wanna
you get
be careful not to be anyone's, what do they call it? Exit liquidity.
exactly, you don't want to be the person who is buying high and selling low. You want the opposite. You want to
My
sell
might
high
be
and buy
that
low.
was me.
Really, that's what you
I
did?
I think SHIB was at like point 0.7 or something, or like 0.0007. Like it was at not at the high, but it was darn near close. And I said, let me throw in 100.
Right.
I saw it tumble.
Mhm. Do meme coins have any purpose though, really? Are they sort of like NFTs? They really don't have much utility. Some meme coins, okay, there's multiple ways where people try and create utility from meme coins. So meme
Okay.
coins utility, either they attach it to a game,
Oh,
or
right.
yeah, or what's the other way? They do a game, or they'll
But It'll use it it's like, you use it to play the game, or you can win it in the game, you can trade to
Yes,
get different
exactly. Yeah,
features of
you
the
can get
game.
more
Yeah,
and whatnot. Yeah, that's one of the ways. The other way is the pre-sale stuff. So there are ways if you can get into pre-sales for any type of coin. There's
by
typically
holding yeah,
almost always an explosion right when the coin goes on the market, right? That's a surefire way to make your money. But just like um, any other market where it's regulated by the FTC. There's a who's who list of who can trade this. When you have IPOs, right? Initial public offerings for
yes.
like all types of stocks. Not everybody can
Mhm.
buy that before it goes on the market, right?
You
You
have
got to
to
know
be,
somebody to
uh
know somebody, and you got to be a big
well,
wig.
right, okay, I was gonna say you have to be like a certain I forget what they call, like, a credential investor or something, like, you have to
Yes,
have
exactly.
$1,000,000 of assets, yeah,
Yes,
or at least I
yes.
think that's it, yeah.
And if you're not on that list, you're essentially not gonna be making those quick gains, because as soon as it hits the market, those guys just liquidate either all, a portion of, or a majority of their stuff from that IPO, and that's how they make their
Right.
millions.
Yeah, because they're that I mean, essentially, they're getting you to be their liquid their their exit liquidity. So when you buy it all up, that's when they sell their portion. And um there's ways to kind of see when that's happening because you can see like in a project like when their shares or whatever are gonna vest or be unlocked. But if you're not aware, you can I mean essentially it could be like a rug pull.
That exactly. Yeah, speaking of which, we need to talk about rug pulls in another
Oh
session,
Lord.
because that's
Yeah.
the big thing
Save
that
it.
is happening with scammers. Who makes these meme coins? Anybody? I'm making a meme coin right now, vouching. Can we make a Go World meme coin? We can. In fact,
Yes.
after I get really good at making these coins, I think by maybe mid to late summertime, we'll all make a coin together. I'll actually do a live stream, and each live stream I'll show you the steps on how I make the coin, I put up the coin, the code in for the coin, and launch
Oh,
in the
that'd be
coins.
awesome.
So we're actually going to have a real girl coin in the next few months.
Woo woo. That's exciting.
Yeah, so that everybody knows what the process is in making these coins, and take from that information what you will. Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll do a let's make a coin stream, and we'll see where the girl world coin goes to. Let me check out this MAGA coin that I've been eyeing for like the longest time. Let's take a look at these gains. All
Oh,
right.
random says fupa money. I like it.
Upa money. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm still eyeing this MAGA coin, although I think its movement has already completed.
Okay. So
Yeah,
are
yeah, go
you
ahead.
following like the signals where it tells you the momentum? You know, you can kind of gauge how the coin like the what is it, like how many buys versus sells and things like that?
Yeah, yeah, I look at all of that, but typically, the major thing I look at is the movement within the past 24 hours versus 7 days, and I'll take a look at the chart after that. So if I see anything major, then I'll look at the coin and gauge whether or not I wanna buy that coin up.
How
Who the
long do you hold? Are you kind of like a few days, like you're in and out, or maybe for
Whenever,
weeks?
man, as soon as that coin makes at least a 20% gain, I'm out, because then that's
Okay,
20%
that's
of
smart.
her
Yeah.
value. Look at this pops coin. Let me take a look at this, because sooner or later we're gonna be looking at coins like this. This is crazy. Okay, give me a second here. Look at this pops coin right here. It had a gain in the
Oh my
650%
goodness.
in the last 7 days. Do you know how much
Break out
money?
your calculators, people.
Do you know if you put in $10,000 in this pops coin a week ago, you would have had $64,900 right now. Where else can you make that money in 7 days other than selling some major narcotics? And this is like legal, right? 650%. That is incredible. So a coin like this, I'd be kind of putting on my watch list to see. I check the wallets to see if there's gonna be any dumping. And if I
Yeah.
see any dumping, I also got to check the white paper. So if the white paper is good, I'll check people's wallets by using a scanner, a wallet. Oh
Mhm.
boy, I need to explain so much of the like the scanners and I
Listen,
use
because I
what I
didn't even
use
know
for
Monty.
an ether. I use a wallet scanner which is called Ether Scan. Okay, let me put up an
Okay.
example. So let me go back a little bit. So I
So to
just
do
looked
a
at
little
up.
math, if you
Yeah,
put $100 in, with that 629% jump, you would have $62,900
yeah,
off of $100.
yeah. It's crazy how it is.
You're talking
All
about
right.
10,000. Monty, you can't put $10,000 into a meme coin, can you?
Well, some people do.
Oh man.
All right, so random fish is like, but are all these coins bought through Solana? Solana is a network there where you can make your own coin, but the original coin making network where you piggyback off their blockchain is Ethereum. So
Ethereum, yeah.
before Ethereum used to be the place where people make their own coins. If
Well,
you
saw
want to
somebody
piggyback off of a backbone of somebody else's backbone, then Solana came around. But you still can make your own coin off your own backbone, but that is super complicated, and you will really need to know how to code really well. With
okay,
piggybacking off other people's blockchains, it's a lot easier. You still need to know basic coding, but your coin isn't that unique, right? Well, I shouldn't really even say that. I'm just saying that you yeah, the backbone is there, but it's not like a super unique coin where it has its own network and everything, of course. All right, so
right.
let me go to Etherscan and I'll show you what I typically look for. Okay. Okay, let me put it up. So, and I'll explain what Etherscan is. So here is me looking at the Jesus coin because I don't know, I have a hard on for this coin for some reason. So I'm looking at Jesus coin, the token here. So I go to Etherscan and then I go to the transfers. I'm taking a look at the transfers. So
So what are
somebody
we
just
looking at?
transferred a
Yeah.
kind of coins right here. But that's not like a lot, a lot. There's a lot more. Oh, who the hell is somebody transferred 500 million of these coins here an hour ago? So this is what I say to people. I can always check all the transactions, right? So I
Mhm.
look at my holders. I can go to my holders and it shows me whoever is holding this coin. So with this, it tells me the percentage of my holders. So what you got to look for if you're going to trade like meme coins,
Oh
whatever
my
coins I'm
goodness.
trading is who the hell has most of these coins? If the owner who made the blockchain has most of these coins and they're not dumped in a black hole. What I mean by a black hole, I meant like a void wallet where you don't know the keys. Because one of the things
Right.
that people are doing right now is you got to be mindful of a rug pull. So what people do to increase the value of the coin and tell you that they are most likely not going to rug pull is they black hole sometimes 20%, 30, 40, 50% or more of a coin. So this wallet has 79.8742% of this coin. I need to know if this is a black hole. All right, go
How do you
load up.
know?
And sometimes it'll say like void for the
Okay.
address. So, and it even tells me all the transactions and quantities of what this coin has. So you really gotta be careful. So the best thing for you to do when with these coins is look for even distribution of these coins. So one of the red flags is if you see something like this and this wall is not a black hole, you got to be careful that this is a rug pull because at any moment whoever owns nearly 80% of this coin can start selling them off and that's your coin's going to go way 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 down.
We
So
saw it with
this is
Luna, right?
yes, this is not good. This is not good off the bat, especially I don't think somebody's going to block hole 80% of the coin. So this tells me that Jesus coin I got to be very careful with it.
Yeah.
Let me look for another wallet that's more even. I think maybe Bonk would be a better coin to ether scan because it seems to be a fair coin.
Okay.
If you don't if you don't understand any of this stuff, don't worry. Don't worry, I
Just
will
enjoy the
explain
sound
it.
of our voices.
Yes, I will explain it in due time. I'm just, because everybody's at different levels, right?
Right. And I was thinking, like the gas fees, because Ethereum, that's why all of these altcoins and like different layer two options came about is because Ethereum was so expensive.
Right.
How's
Yeah.
Ethereum doing? Do we know if it's any cheaper?
I actually gotta look into that. I don't have that offhand. Because I think maybe what we'll do, Edna, is in time we have like prearranged like topics to kind of look at, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But for right now, to be honest with you, there's so much variations of so many things that I in all honesty I can't know everything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I know the
Oh,
gas fees
absolutely.
were pretty the gas fees before with Ethereum were pretty high, but I think
Right.
they've come down. All right, let me take
Okay.
a look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is a hot coin right now. And let me
Yeah.
see if I can answer some questions. Let me take a look at the wallet through an Ether scanner. There's different scanners out there, by the way, people. It's not just Ether scanner. Just get a cryptocurrency blockchain scanner or viewer, and you can do okay. So this is Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu token SHIB. I have a lot of these coins. So let me go to the holders.
Yeah, you need like 1,000,000 for it to be worth anything, right?
Yeah. Gas. Okay, we need to explain Ethereum gas fees. Okay, let me slow down. This is what happens when you start something and everybody's on the same page, right? Okay, so what is the gas fee in Ethereum? So gas fees are transaction costs on the Ethereum blockchain paid in Ether, which is ETH Ethereum or its fraction Gwei, right? So pretty much it's
Mhm.
a way for Ethereum network to make some money from you using the Ethereum blockchain.
Right.
We won't get into nodes, and we will get into what was it called when you spot somebody. What's the term again? And now my brain's not working. I've been up too early.
Oh,
You know when
I don't
they borrow your crypto
not
and then
leverage.
you know when somebody borrows your crypto and you get money for you get a fraction back off what
Oh,
people
I know
borrow.
what you're talking
What is
about.
that
Yeah,
called?
it's like you make money on the conversion almost
Yes,
or the
exactly. Or
yeah.
the how much you lend out to a
Mhm.
certain like crypto site. But we won't talk about that.
I
Let's
thought
take
you
a look
couldn't
at
do
this.
that anymore. Like, I
You
thought,
still can. With meme coins, you still can. People
oh,
do people do that. But that kinda
okay.
got ruined with all the scandals back in the day
Mhm.
with, like, BitConnect and, Mount Gox and,
Oh, that's way
what's
before my
the name?
time.
Okay, so you don't know about that. Don't worry, people, we're gonna explain this. Yeah, you
I
could
had to do
loan
a
out your
retro.
crypto before.
Yeah.
You just pay 20 in gas fees. They are pretty expensive. They can
Mhm.
okay, so let's take a look at the Shiba Inu wallet. So I'm using Etherscan again. This is actually pretty good because what you see here is somebody has 41% of this coin, which is worth $11.7 million. But look what you see here. It says null. That
Oh,
means
okay.
this is a black hole. So this means when it says null or it says something like black hole, that means that whoever made this coin wants this coin's value to go up. So they sacrificed 41.0426% of this coin to a wallet that they don't have the keys for. So this is actually good. So when
Yeah.
you ignore this 41%, that means the other 59% of coins is practically evenly distributed. So at 3.7 here,
No
3.6,
top wallets or
2.7,
exchanges. That's
2.6.
Coinbase and Binance. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And you also got to check out they'll show see Binance has the third largest amount, which technically is the second because remember your coins are gone. Like these coins can never be
Mhm.
returned. So crypto.com has a huge amount of Shiba Inu. Binance has Robinhood. I hate Robinhood, by the way, for what they
What do
did.
you dislike about because they were trying to control, the price,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
the whole stock thing. I hate that
Mm.
company now. It used to be
Or with a name
Robinhood.
like Robin Hood, the hypocrisy.
Yes, and then Binance. So this is what I say, which this is an open record. You can tell whoever is holding the coins. You can tell who's transferring coins. Look at this. 36 seconds ago, Coinbase transferred 87.6 million of this coins to jdmdao.eth. This is the transparency of cryptocurrency right here.
Yeah.
So pretty much this will be a good coin to buy because you have an even distribution of whales for this coin. So that means nobody can rug pull, because even with if crypto.com liquidates 3.7% of the total coins in circulation, it'll move the coin, but it won't destroy it. So this is what I mean. Like if you're in this game, you really got to check the wallets and you got to check the movement. Because if you don't, you could be in a very bad situation where somebody has most of these coins and you're not checking the a blockchain scanner and you get screwed over. So this is why I
Oh.
have Shiba Inu, because then I know that there's an even distribution of these coins.
Mhm. I've been looking at my account and seeing it go down. Like, so I
Yeah,
know, like,
but I
the
think you know
process.
what? For me, that's a good thing because that means I'll do dollar cost average and I'll just buy more when it goes down because I think Shiba Inu is always gonna go up. So
Okay.
this is all sorts of like trading stocks without a company behind it. Yeah, kind of like that. You could describe it like that. Hey, American girl, what's up? So Shiva is a new meme coin out about 2 weeks ago. Okay, let's take a look at Shiva then. Let me go to Coin Market Cap. I will Google Shiva and then I will take a look at it because you mean Shiva Inu. Yeah, I did see Shiva Inu. It was making a lot of gains. Okay, let me go to my scanner. Let me go to Etherscan and I'm gonna put this up because I haven't seen this coin on Etherscan. But let's take a look at it and see if it's worth buying. So
You're
let me,
you're talking about, like, grabbing a scanner, but it's just a website that you go to, right? Where you can plug in
yeah,
different coins.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it literally so token Shiva Inu. So this is pretty new. Let me go to the holders. So they burned 16% of their coin. You see how it says null there, but it also says
Yeah.
dead. So that means this is a black hole wallet. So they've burned 16% of this coin, which increases its value, right? So
Right.
then I look again. I need to figure out whose wallet this is at 8%, but it seems to be pretty even distribution of holders. So this the number two holder has $538,000 worth of this coin. Number three holder has 265, which is Uniswap. So Uniswap is
Okay.
a coin trading platform.
What's the word for it? An exchange.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much let me take okay, so then after I check that it's okay that they won't rug pull me if I do invest in this coin because they're burning coins and there seems to be somewhat of an even distribution of holders. The next thing I do is I start looking at the coins charts and see if I can make an entry. If I can't make an entry, it's okay. I can always put it on a watch list and
Okay.
then check it out. So let me check out the charts. I'll go to 7 day. Let me put this on the screen, and then after this, we're gonna look. We're gonna take some questions because some people are totally keeping up with me. Other people are like, I'm lost.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay to be lost. Don't worry. Everybody was in the same boat as you with crypto. You
Oh,
just gotta.
absolutely. Part of my research and learning was just kind of getting into some crypto spaces and listening. Like on Twitter, they would have different spaces and different things. I'll just have that playing in the background on YouTube, watch different people as they talk about it and learn that way.
All right. So let me take a look. When did this coin come out? As Queen Mamalang like says, yeah, about 2 weeks ago. So as usual with IPOs, you see a normal stock markets, it goes up really high and then it drops down and then it will try and normalize somehow along the way. So this coin seems to be, yeah, I would actually invest in Shiba Inu because right now
Mm.
it seems to be as close as possible to its initial offering. Yeah, I would
Okay,
totally
so
invest in this coin because I know one, they've burnt 60% of their coins, even distribution of coins in people's wallets, so nobody can rug pull you. And what I mean by rug pull, some scammers, what they do is they'll make these random coins. And then what they'll do is when people start trading the coins and buying the coins, they'll have a majority of the coins and then they'll sell off as much of these coins as possible. Sometimes they'll make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions. That's called a rug pull. A rug pull is a type of exit scam that involves a team raising money from investors and the public by selling a token only to quietly shut down the project or suddenly disappear. So it can happen multiple ways. Either they just get money from you to develop the coin, then they disappear, or they can do a rug pull where they people starting putting their money into the coin and it goes up in value and then they have the majority stake, so they just sell it off and you liquidate and then they disappear, and whatever money they've gotten from you is what they've gotten from you.
Gone,
And then
poof.
yeah, they make the token worthless that way. So you got to
Yeah.
be very careful of rug pulls.
And that's like the nice way to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
some platforms that, if you're playing around like in DeFi where, they're offering an interest rate, so they call it staking, but it's kind of like a CD in a sense where they're
Mhm.
holding on to the coin, and whatever they're doing with it, but they're not really doing anything with it. They just took your coin and you don't get it back.
Yeah. Another thing you gotta be careful about, you gotta make sure that your coin has a lot of liquidity. So let me see
Yeah.
if I can go in. So you gotta watch the 24-hour trading volume. Let me see if I can go in a little bit. So I always like to look at the coin. You see how it says volume, vol 24 hours, 1.45 million. So
Yes.
1.45 million US dollars of exchange has been happening in 24 hours. That means that a multitude of people over time between buying and selling, there has been $1.45 million exchanged between buying and selling. So if
Yeah.
this has low liquidity, like I've seen coins where their 24 volumes like $130.
Ooh.
Typically don't buy that coin.
You're
You need coins where people are
you're the
actively trading.
you're the only one trading at that point.
Yeah, exactly. You're the only one trading it. So you need to look at your 24-hour volume. So this coin has very good 24-hour volume and the price is fractions of a cent. So this is actually a really good coin to invest in. You might have to hold it for a while, but it's actually a pretty
What
good
was the
coin to invest
high?
in. The high was let's see.
Too many zeros to kinda count, but okay, it gives
Yeah.
me an idea, yeah. Can we
But
look at the Inu, chart again?
okay, sure. Let me bring that up. Give me a second here. All right, we'll look at Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is like a very hot coin. Like everybody's talking about it, which is good. I want more people
Mhm.
to come in and invest.
I feel like I wanna get back into it, but I feel like now's not the best time because it's, like, we're so close to the halving, where I was watching a video, somebody was kinda speculating or that maybe the top will be around 80,000 for Bitcoin, and then we'll start seeing some either stabilization or sell off.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Alright, I just pulled up SHIB. So
Okay.
let me answer a question here on why you don't think it's good to buy SHIB now, or if you do buy SHIB now, you're gonna have to hold for a pretty good time is because of this. So if you had bought Shiba Inu back in like February
Oh my
22nd,
god,
you're gonna be
yeah.
good, and then it just jumped all the way up. You know how much millionaires this made from this
Not
jump right here?
shush, I don't even wanna think about it.
That is why, right now you could buy the coin, but you're probably gonna have to hold because it could go up
No,
more, it could go down. So
this
overall,
is
this
not
is
when you
why I'm
wanna jump
saying,
in.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's never good because I know some people are gonna FOMO, but it's never good to jump in when it's that high because there's it like I said, it could go up. Who knows? It's a meme coin, but typically it's gonna go back down from the high of
Listen, if everybody and their mama is getting into it, that's the time to get out. You wanna kinda move against the trends a little bit.
exactly,
Like, when you
exactly.
see that it's red like that, that was the time to buy. Now, everybody was saying, "Oh, the project's dead, it's not going anywhere. Shiba what? Shiba who?" You should have been accumulating, buying, 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 and then boop, sell.
Exactly. All right. Should we take a look at the MAGA coin, Make America Great Again, that Trump coin that
Yeah.
could have landed you a millionaire? Okay, let's take a look at MAGA. All right, let's
Depending on
look
what Trump does, I might actually consider it.
well,
Because
yeah,
with
I
this being
know.
with this being an election year, I think it's gonna like the market or everything's gonna cool off in the
Yeah,
summer
once
maybe.
once,
But
Trump and Biden go at it in November, this is gonna go crazy.
it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be super hot. Okay, so let me zoom in here. So the best time that somebody should have bought this coin, this MAGA coin, is back here, back in like early January. Give me a
Oh, I
second.
think Queen, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there. So early January, right here, where it was like 25 cents. At the highest point, it was $11.50. Do you know how much multitudes from a quarter to $11.50? That's like times four times. Uh, that is a lot, isn't it? You could have made a shit ton of money off of that coin. That is crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, it like it's coming down, but it could go right back up, right?
It could,
And
because
even
at
still
one
at
point
this
in
point, you
time,
can double, triple your money.
yeah,
You're not
you
gonna
could.
get those 10x, but you can still get considerable gain. Like, listen, compared to like the stock market or anything else where you're getting like 10 or 20%, doubling your money is still good.
Look at this. March 29th, which was what, like just over a week ago, the coin was at
Mhm.
$3.92. Right now, it's trading at 6.21. You could have made some significant gains from that.
Right.
Even, yeah, from like seven days ago, you could make significant gains because then it went way back up. So look at that. A year to date, the coin has increased in a value of 37,415%.
But that's retracing like what, 70% or something, right?
That's
Like
from a year ago. A year ago, it's increased in value 37,340
right,
percent.
but that's what I mean. Like it went up to 11. It's like so even when you consider the retracement or like the loss in value from the top, it's still
Yeah,
ahead.
still really good. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of wary about this because I want to get in, but then again, I don't want to get in that high.
Mhm. You know what? I think it's always better not to buy than to buy and then, risk it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've learned
'Cause
because I still do trade forex. I got into
okay.
trading forex. I still pretty good at forex, but yeah, the best move for you to do in life is not to trade. Because sometimes you
Well,
want to get in because you're FOMOing and then you get screwed over, right?
listen, if you're FOMOing in, you need to stop right there. Because you're too excited, because I feel like you need to have a plan when it comes to investing, like, or you need to treat this as much as like investing as much as you can. But this isn't investing because it's way too speculative, right? So I don't know, like I don't have a percentage of how much I have my portfolio in cryptocurrency, but you want is yeah, it's emotional trading. You want to have a plan or something more than just it feels right.
Yeah. All right. Should we take a look at who has the stock of these coins? Like, I'm trying to get people into the idea. Like, if you really want to trade this MAGA coin, you got to
Mhm.
look at everything, people. So let's go to the
Right.
Ether scanner. Let's go to the holders and let's see if they uh wormhole. I think wormhole Portland token bridge. I wonder if that is a black hole, aka a null hole. Did they
Hmm.
destroy $18 million worth of this coin at 6 point? Well, either way, even if there's a holder called wormhole, this is a pretty good even distribution of this coin because there's not
Right.
there rank number one doesn't have like 80% of the coin. Like I said, be aware that people will rug pull on you. So this is a pretty good even distribution of this coin.
Wow. So
Where
Trump is better than Jesus. Look at that.
yeah, okay, I'm no comment. I'm not even gonna say anything. So pretty much, somebody has $18.5 million worth of this coin at 6.2 percentage of the total value. Number two has 6.799 with 6.8 million at 2.2%. So this is a pretty good coin, very even distribution. This is a coin that I would trade. Let me take a look
Okay.
at the transfers. I got to look at some transfers here, what people are doing, any major movements. Not exactly, because you can literally see everything. This is what I like
Right.
about crypto.
So I think maybe you want to look for not only you want to look for large transactions, but kind of like consistent, or if you see somebody selling where it looks like they're selling off too.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I'll check the charts. Like if I'm really into the type of trading I'm doing right now is I'll hold a coin. But I've gone into situations where I'll go for coins with like major movement and I'll put my leverage at like 50 to maybe 100, maybe 200 times, and then I'll trade the ups and downs. But that is like is very technical and it's very challenging, it's very
Yeah.
stressful, and you
Are we
got to
gonna
know
get
what you're
into that,
doing.
Monty?
We
Let's
will get
do
into
it.
that. We'll maybe do flip back and forth where you'll see me
Mhm.
actively trade like that. But I think the best thing for people to do is hodl coins right now, because you can
Okay.
hodl coins, and if you see that it's making some major movements, you can either keep it or sell it, which you don't have to go into the technical and fundamental analysis of crypto and what the news is saying, and then people are rushing in or out of these major
Are you gonna
movements. Super technical, and you really need to have a hard mindset that you could wake up one day and you could lose a couple hundred, 1,000, $2,000, but as long as your how you trade works, don't worry about that loss, because the next day you can make it back.
well, also, if you're not putting in an amount of money that you need to have, like, if you think of this as fun money or, like if it hits, great, but if you lose it, no big deal. That's the amount of money that I would put into crypto.
Hmm.
Because for some people, it varies depending on how much money you have to play around with. But if you need to think, like if you can't go to sleep at night because you're afraid that the market, some event might happen in the market terms, that's probably too much. You're too invested.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Please be very, careful of, how much your risk tolerance needs to be on point.
Yeah.
Because some people, if they put in $1,000 into crypto, they can't sleep at night. For other people, they're like they have $100,000 in crypto and they're sleeping fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
I
invest money you can't afford to lose. Exactly.
mhm. So I think about an hour is good. We have a few more minutes. We want to get to those
Yeah, if we
questions.
want to answer some questions here, so people fire away.
Queen, that's right. This is not financial advice. We're just
Yes.
talking.
Yes, we're just talking. I am not a certified financial advisor. I'm just giving my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Hmm. We're just throwing out ideas. Even if
Mhm.
I mention tax stuff, I'm not your tax preparer or your accountant. So,
Mhm.
I don't know your financial goals or, your financial situation. That's what I learned that I have to manage where, just kind of just look at how you want your investments to work for you. Because sometimes people just have their retirement accounts and that's it. But if you have investments that you want to get like dividends or, you want to be able to live off of, you treat that differently as well.
I've never done prop firm challenges because I find them to be a scam. Do you know what that is, Enda?
And no idea.
It's when there's these companies out there where they'll say, "Oh, you can trade my money. I'll give you like $10 million to trade, but you have to do these challenges where you first off you have to invest your own money, and then
Mhm.
once you pass certain levels, you invest more of your money, and then after you've done certain skills without losing a certain percentage of your money over a period of time, uh, and they and or not losing a certain amount of trades in a row, then they say to you that you can use their money. So some prop firms will give you $1 million of real money, some 10. But the
Oh.
thing about prop firms is, even though you're trading with actual a real $1 million, you're
Mhm.
really kind of trading with like 50K because of the so many rules that they give you. Like,
Okay.
you can't be down 15% in of this money in a day. You can't lose um 3 or 4 or 5 trades in a row. Like, it's bullshit.
Sounds oh.
I
Yeah,
can't
sounds
stand
kinda
for prop
smart.
firm challenges.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe I don't know anything about it, but, I think you wanna think of how much money you have. Like if you have $100, just to keep it simple, you don't want one trade to be more than maybe $10 because you don't want to lose more than 10% of your portfolio, you know?
Yeah, but you can never comfortably trade with a platform because trust me, okay, they say that you should never risk more than 5% of your portfolio or how much money you have.
Hmm.
But in reality, sometimes you gotta go for the gold, man.
See, Monty is a
I
degenerate.
know I am a total degenerate. you should you should see the wild shit I was doing.
Oh, I can only imagine because I am a super conservative person and I was into some craziness. So yeah,
Sometimes
I can
I've
just
risked it
imagine.
all. I've totally degenerated out and risked it all, and I came up a winner, so I'm good.
But yeah, you know what? Honestly, I count myself extremely lucky that I'm even, still interested in crypto with FTX and everything that happened. Where I thought, like, for a minute there, I thought it was gonna shake me out because it was scary. Like banks were failing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, with the what's that Valley Bank in California that was messed up?
Yeah,
What was
the
that Valley
Silicon,
Bank again? Yeah, Silicon Valley Bank, right?
yeah,
Yes, I remember that. But
terrifying.
listen, there was a bank run is one of the worst things that could ever happen because if one
Yeah,
bank run happens, it can actually cause a
it's a
domino effect.
domino. Mhm.
So once one bank starts to go under, a bigger bank or multiple other banks will buy that bank up and try and stabilize it because nobody wants that domino effect of banks failing because that
Yeah.
one bank will lead to another bank failing. Then you have two failed banks, then three failed banks, then people are doing bank runs. If you don't
Mhm.
know what a
It
bank
I'm
run is, a bank run is when the
too
customers
many
of a
people.
bank
Yeah.
withdraw their deposits at the same time. So too much people are withdrawing their money because they think the bank is going to fail, which in turn
Mhm.
guarantees the bank will fail.
Absolutely.
That's what
It
happens.
and that started happening with the exchanges. So, like, when we were looking at the Etherscan, we saw Uniswap, that's an exchange. So, some people keep their money on the exchange and got staking or different things, and
Hmm.
in exchange, the exchange was using coins and doing different things with it. Well, if people were going in to take out their coins and the exchange had them locked up doing other things, it was a problem.
It is. So that's what happens with what's that, Sam Bankman Fried, right? SBM
Mhm.
that just got some jail time. When Binance's CZ was like, oh, Binance's CZ was like, yeah, SBM, his whole crypto platform, it's unstable. And then that whole one thing that he just said, that one sentence, people started looking to SBM, and then they found out it really was unstable. So then people
Yeah.
started trying to withdraw their money. And then when they try to withdraw their money, then the whole thing crumbled because they didn't have the funds to liquidate people who were trying to take their monies off the exchange. So one of the big things is you can either one take your money off the exchange or
Keep
you
it in a
don't.
wallet or
Yeah,
a
or in
let
a
like,
wallet. It
yeah, keep
depends on
it,
how you trade.
independent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's
Or
different ways to trade.
what do you think about, like, Coinbase or Binance, somebody that's, more established that, you know
If I'm gonna trade where it's like real time and I'm leveraging, and I have a significant amount on a platform, I'm gonna use a exchange like Binance because the volume is super high, so I can trade really
Right.
well. I will
And
not use
quickly,
like
yeah.
yeah, I will, yeah. So like CZ used to be the CEO, right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
but then
think
he
he
got into
stepped
trouble.
down.
He got into trouble in November 2023.
Do you
So
know what happened?
I was hearing some stories, but I never really got read the exactly what he did, because he's literally the guy that took down SBM by saying that
I know. That's why I'm hoping that it's just retaliation and it's not something more serious. Like, I don't we
yeah,
don't need him to be a bad character either,
he
you
he
know?
got fined 50 million as part of a guilty plea to U.S. federal charges.
Oh.
So that's why. And then Binance is paying 4.3 billion dollars with in fines. That's nothing to them. It's only
Mm.
4.3 billion.
Only.
You know how much money that exchange makes?
Um,
You'll have the biggest exchange in the world,
yeah,
gathering billions and billions of dollars a day. 4.3 billion to that company is nothing. They'll make it back
that's good to
in.
hear because that's where my money is.
Yeah, if I would only trade on Binance because there's lots of liquidity and the volume is super high. If I'm gonna do like day trading type of stuff, but if I'm gonna hold, then just hold your coin. Any exchange is good enough for hold.
I'm
Or
excited about the idea of like a crypto IRA where we could trade the crypto inside of a like a tax advantage retirement account.
yeah.
But I don't know if that's quite here yet.
Well, we'll see. I think crypto has been changing. Like I said, I've been in crypto ever since like 2016. Really started
Okay, so
getting
you're not
serious
new.
with crypto in 2017. So I'm not new.
Yeah,
I've gone through a few halvings. So I've
nice.
seen it. I've seen it when a Bitcoin was at like 17K and people were, getting in. Then it went way, way, way down, and people were freaking out like, why the hell did I put all my money? But look at it now.
Right? So
Yeah.
what do you have any predictions?
I try and stay away from predictions. All I can say is no matter if and when you invest in Bitcoin, it could be now or it could be when it gets a bit lower, gets a bit higher. Um, you could invest whatever you want in Bitcoin, no matter what. Even if it goes down to a significant amount, it's always gonna go back up. I do think
Right.
Bitcoin will get to 100K, then 150K, then 200, 250K in the next couple of years.
And on that note, yeah.
So Randomly says I have Coinbase and Coinbase wallet. Okay, nice. So then we also
Gotta
got to
think
talk
about
about the physical wallets versus keeping your stuff on like an exchange. There's so much to go through, but I think we might end it here. We keep it down to an hour each time. If you have any questions, then keep them for the next crypto live stream
stream.
where we
Yeah.
talk about it. Yeah. And then after we get people, caught up to everything, after a while we'll start, looking at coins and which picks are good because we saw some picks today. We saw Shiba Inu is pretty good.
Hmm.
Shiba Inu and the Trump token called MAGA.
MAGA, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Not Jesus. Jesus is
Jesus
not the
coin,
homeboy.
yeah, like the percentage of holdings is too much where somebody could possibly rug pull on you. But if you want to take that risk in investing that coin, that doesn't necessarily
Uh-huh.
mean somebody's gonna rug pull you.
No, it doesn't. It's just that the opportunity is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, thank you, Monty. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, no
Oh,
problem. Thank you so much,
yeah.
Edna, for being on. I really do appreciate you. We'll schedule this another time. Runoff says, when do you think Bitcoin will dip a bit? We're either gonna after the halving is typically seen as a good thing for Bitcoin because then the value of your coin increases because it's just that much more difficult to mine these coins, right? So typically Bitcoin will go up, but it could go down. So when do you think Bitcoin will dip in a bit? Probably maybe the summertime. That's if we don't get into a bull run, then it will dip. We could get into a bear run. It's highly possible. But what I've been seeing with this coin is that we get a bit of either a bull run that's sustained, or
Mhm.
we can get into bear territory for a long time because there's been many times we're in bull runs for months, and then we've been in bear running for
Cipher.
months as well.
See, he said, listen, bull, my ASS, Monty. That's what I think. I feel like this is a trap where they're gonna hit, a little bit higher and then
Yeah, I think it's
it's
gonna
gonna
go
sell off.
down. Yeah, it is gonna fall off. That's my prediction, but I feel that anything can happen because Bitcoin sometimes surprises me a lot of the
Also, it's an
times.
election year too, and they're not gonna let the economy crash during an election year.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna be
Uh,
printing some money somehow, so you have to be careful
exactly.
with that. All right.
All right, people. Well, thank you so much. Stay tuned for another crypto stream, and we'll get into this more and more. All right, thank you, Edna. Take care of yourself. Have a great one, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.